Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome to a new altcoin technical analysis video. I'm your host, Matt Batiri. I'm here today to share with you some insights in the charts. So before we get started, please feel free to post your altcoin in the chat below. I'll do some free technical analysis to tell you where your coin is going, up or down. That's what everyone wants to know. So whilst I'm waiting for some altcoins to be posted, let's have a quick look at Bitcoin. It's looking quite sad, isn't it? What I can see from what I'm watching right now is, let me get my analysis tools. Where are we? Where is the one that I want to show? I'm pretty sure it should be in here. There we go. Bitcoin has a little head and shoulders pattern. Well, I shouldn't say little, it's quite large pattern playing. So it's looking kind of sad. So if Bitcoin is to break down and follow the traditional path of where this head and shoulders will take us, if we quickly just throw a horizontal line from here, we'll just take it from the neckline of the head and shoulders. We normally take the apex to the head and shoulders trend line, bring it down to the breakout point, and it takes us around about $13,000. Now, what's interesting about that is it's close to the target that I think we're going to reach, which is sort of down here, which was the 618 fib retention, the 618 fib what's it called? Oh my God, fib retracement. There we go. God, I'm losing my English tape. It's the 618 fib retracement from the 2017-18 all-time high. So we retraced here. I can show you better on the BLX chart. We can see this right here. So this peak right here around $13,500, it was the fib retracement from the 20K all-time high down to the 3,100 region right here. So you can see that I've outlined this on the other chart, and that's where I'm expecting possibly Bitcoin to go if we break down. So if we do not break down and we move to the upside, then we've obviously got this really nice double bottom scenario, which is also a bullish pattern, but we need to be supported from here. We need to see some strength, and unfortunately we're not seeing any strength. And with the FOMC meeting tonight, that apparently the interest rates are going up once more in America by at least 0.75 percentage point or 75 basis points, possibly even 1 basis point. We're probably going to see some volatility tonight. So if you are a trader, you're more than likely going to be up tonight to trade this volatility, because traders like volatility. We're probably going to get a fake out in one direction or the other. So we might get a fake out to the downside, then a huge pump, or we'll get a huge pump and then we'll get broken down. But right now, things are kind of looking quite sad. If I turn on some of my other indicators, let's go with market cipher B to start with. We can see that on the daily scale, the money flow is heavily in the red. So that doesn't give me very good confidence that we're going to be going to the upside anytime soon anyways. So this is why I believe tonight we might get a bit of action to the upside, and then we get a big dump to the downside. And this could all happen tonight, which is great. Let me quickly just put in a fib retracement. We could even get a decent pump to the golden pocket around 21.6, and then see a cataclysmic fall of grace from Bitcoin. So I'll be up tonight trading the charts, but we're not here for Bitcoin. We're here for the altcoins. I've got Patrick here saying Matic and Phantom, and Russia just declared all-out war on Ukraine. All-out war, is it different to what was previously going on. But all right, let's jump in. Let's check out Matic to start with. All right, we'll go with Binance. Let's go on to the weekly chart. So I can see that I've done a little bit of TA on Matic in the past. So we can see that we've got some decent support right here at 4.5 cents. I don't know if we'll ever get that low again, but let's do a quick fib retracement. Let's have a look at what's currently happening with Matic. Let me just turn on my 0.85 because I like 85% retracements. So we can see it's even lower than that. It's probably around 95%. So let's turn on 95%, 0.95. Alrighty, okay, so let's go 90. So it looks like it's down at least 90%. So where could Matic go from here? So as I said, we have support around 4.5 cents, but we didn't really get any support here during the bull market. So we have like a lot of uncharted waters. Where I can obviously see support is around here, the 30 cents mark. If we do get it down to 30, I think it'll be a great buying opportunity. But if 30 cents does not hold us up, we really don't have much until 4.5 cents. We do have a couple of decent weekly closes where we did not come back down and retest. So about 6.6 cents. And here as well. So these are untapped weekly supports. Basically, what an untapped weekly support means is we close a weekly candle, but then any preceding week did not come back down to retest this price point. I'll give you a secondary example. So right here, you can see that we had weekly support, and then on the preceding week, we actually came back down to that price. It acted as support, and then we continuously shot up. So we have one basically here as well. We have one here as well, and we have one here as well. But let's just talk about the more so the recent ones. So the ones that I would probably be looking at if this 30 cents does not hold up is 21 cents and 10 cents. So the round numbers, and sometimes that makes sense with these small altcoin caps. But that also makes sense with Bitcoin. Whenever we're going up in thousands or down in thousands, we tend to have major stops at all the round numbers and also the half integers, so 21,500, 20,500, etc. More so the large round numbers, but it's very similar to the cap coins. We can see that. Let's have a look at where we could see Matic go to the upside. So on to the upside, let me just remove some of these ridiculous ones. We'll just go with the golden pocket. So the golden pocket is around, $2. I don't think we'll be seeing a $2 Matic anytime soon, but we can see that we've got previous resistance here. So that was support here, resistance here. So that's obviously one thing to look at. I mean, here's a clear look at what a head and shoulders pattern can do. Look at this, guys. So shoulder, head. It's not sort of perfect, but we did have a breakdown like so. So if we do the same thing that we did with Bitcoin, right? And I can remember the head and shoulders, it doesn't always need to be completely symmetrical. It does help that the shoulders did reach the same price point, but you can see that the neckline is on an angle, and that's totally okay. So if we grab that from there, you can see that this week back down here was, kind of the bottom of the head and shoulders, but it was also support from here. Okay, so we had a bit of liquidity here. There was also the head and shoulders breakdown, and then we broke down further a month later to lower lows, which was the support back here. So right now, let's turn on a fixed range indicator to see where most of the volume was traded in this range, because that'll give us also some support. Okay, so we can see that the support right now, point of control is about 37 cents. So this is where I would be looking to possibly buy and dollar cost average into Matic right here, because once we had the bull run, and then we've been consolidating this sideways sort of range, the most amount of Matic was traded around 37 cents. So look for support back down here if we do break down. The good thing is, if you currently look at the chart, it looks very different to Bitcoin. So I don't think Matic will probably go back down here. It's also a very well-known coin. I know a lot of people hold Matic, so I think they're going to snap up a buying opportunity at 37 cents. and not let it fall below that. That's just my personal opinion on Matic. All righty, let's jump into Phantom. Alrighty, on Phantom, on the next one. Before I continue, guys, please, if you have not yet done so, head over to our breakoutnow.co/1K a day. We do have our new upcoming webinar that we're going to be releasing, the 5 crypto mega trends to realize your dream life in the next bull run. We'll be revealing the investments that we are getting to as a business, where we believe and what areas we believe coins are going to be going 10 to 100x in the next bull run. So if you have not registered, head to the link that I've just mentioned below, or even breakoutsolutions.com.au/crypto webinar. Register yourself. We have 2 sessions next week on September 28th at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. That is Sydney time, or 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on December 29th. So we will be giving you guys some gold nuggets, and it'd be nice of you guys to join. Alrighty, on to Phantom. So this chart is, looking quite nasty as well, but we can once again see that we have, let me turn on my, my indicator. We've got some support here around 16 cents, and this would actually be quite nice for us to head down to. So if we head down to 16 cents, right, we would then create a bullish divergence on the weekly, with market cipher B. So if I was to turn on the RSI, could we get something very similar? Yes, we could. Okay, so we need a lower low in price. So a lower price, then let me remove that. Let me go back to the rate. Okay, let me turn on that so I can get an exact number. So we need a lower price than 19 cents, 19.4 cents. Or 0.194 cents, however you like to say it. We need a lower price than that, and then we need the RSI on the weekly scale to stay above this low point right here. All right, so which is a 32 reading on the RSI. So this line cannot go below here, and this price needs to go below here. That would give us a bullish divergence on the weekly. That would give me some confidence in regards to getting into Phantom. If we break lower, right, we have a cataclysmic, event, and that's totally possible with the recession news and possible depression news. I could see us even coming back down to 4.5 cents. We do also have some untapped weekly support at there and also there. So at 16.9 cents and 5.7 cents. So those are 2 areas where you could see a bit of a bounce. But like I said, right here, we've just got no support. So if we do break below this, 16, 17 cents area, we're probably in with a fair bit of selling. What I normally like to do and check is the stock market. So either the SPX or the ES1, they're very similar. They're basically the same. One's a mini. And we can see on the weekly scale, this doesn't look very good. We can see that if you're looking at market cipher, you can clearly see that we have these green waves. This is usually when we're in a bull market, and the red waves usually shows a depression or a recession. So if we look at history of the S&P, we can see that when we cross over from green to red, where's my vertical? Right here. Okay. Where's another vertical? Right here. And another one right here. And we're about to do the same right here. So we can see that if we do cross over into the red and we'll create a red wave, the first one back here in 2000, that lasted 938 days. Okay, so a bear market for 938 days, which is close to 3 years. The second one was a recession or depression for 600 days, so close to under 2 years. And then the third one, which was just a tiny one, which was back here in August, that lasted, let's go from here, about 300 days. So if we are about to enter, and we can see that the red has just commenced right here on the weekly, if we are about to enter a recession, and this could last at least a year to possibly 2 years, we're looking at some bad times up until 2024. So even next year could be quite bad. I do expect us to still be in a bear market for the crypto market for at least 3 to 6 months minimum. But, hopefully we get some good news, maybe some more quantitative easing to just hit when SHIT hits the fan. That's what we could possibly see. So, that's not good. Alrighty, let me quickly go back. Do I have Phantom? No. There you go. Let's go Phantom. Let's go back to Phantom because I don't think I didn't show anything to the upside. Alrighty, so if Phantom does create a double bottom like Bitcoin, let's have a quick look at where we could go. The first point of resistance, if we do move to the upside, will be here about $1.11. You can see that if I take a fib retracement from this point to this point, I'm going to assume that this point was the 618 fib retracement. There we go. Whoop. Missed it by a hair. There we go. There you go. So I could even just tell by the chart and how far out it came back. We can see that the 618 was retracement because this was a major peak. The next major peak is up here. Well, actually, technically, it's this one right here. But I'm just going to go off like the really big major ones. So I would also sell some Phantom at about 11 cents. And then we go from the absolute all-time high, which was this one, but quite similar, about $2.22. So if you're buying Matic now, obviously those are the two areas I'd be looking at dollar cost averaging out of Phantom. My personal strategy when buying altcoins is, let's just say I buy here at 22 cents. I will then sell some. I will sell half my bag at 44 cents. Where's 44 cents? There you go. I'd sell half my bag here. And then on another double, so 88 cents right here, I would sell another half of my bag. So let's just say I start off with, where's my text? So let's just say I start off with 1,000 Phantom, right? I would sell half of that. So I'd start off with 1,000 here. Then I would go right here. I'd sell off 500. All right, 500 Phantom. Then I would sell off right here. I'd sell off 250 because I have 200 there. And basically right here, you can either decide to sell off the 250 or let it ride because basically you're playing with house money, right? So right here, you invested in 1,000 Phantom. Right on the double, you sold 500. So you've taken your initial investment out, and then you can let it ride, obviously, to the moon. But sometimes you don't want to be greedy as an investor. You don't know if we're going to go into a longer recession, for example, or we're just going to get a good dead cat bounce fake out to the upside. I like to continuously sell out a little bit more. By selling off 250 here, I basically 2x my money from down here. And then I can just leave a quarter of my investment in, and hopefully Phantom moons. And we can see the Phantom reached, $3.50. And usually what I like to see with projects, this project, started in 2020, for example. The first bull run is amazing. You can see you could have got Phantom at 2 cents, and then it went all the way up to 3.5. So 3.5 divided by 0.002, oops. 0.2. There we go. Phantom had like a 1.175x. So that's pretty good. I think my maths is good on that one. So if on the second bull run, you'll tend to see altcoins do between 10 and 50x on their secondary bull run. You always get the most bang for your buck on the first bull run, but altcoins can be speculative, and once they're established, they no longer give you such great returns. Look at Ethereum as an example. Let's have a quick look at ETH. So if we look at ETH, this one, that's Bybit. So let me find ETH Binance, USDT on Binance. Let's see if we can get a bigger history. All right, so we've got 2018 ETH. It was I bought ETH at $30 back in 2017. So this has only got August. This says $147, so I'm not too sure. But basically, from $30, let's go $30. Okay, down here. ETH did 4,763 percentage return. Then the next bull run, it did 4,763. It did better, 5,831. It is because it came out obviously a bit lower. That's a bit interesting. So maybe ETH didn't start at $30. I'm pretty sure you could have got it at $30 back when it first started. I'd have to check that, but I won't spend too much time on it. But we can see the returns have diminished. Same with Bitcoin. If you look at the Bitcoin chart, the returns have been diminished over time. Alrighty, webinar, how do you catch Chip? What's the altcoin that you are most excited about? Patrick, that is a great question. Let's have a look at CoinMarketCap. Which ones am I excited about? I'm a gamer, so if you watched our DC live stream yesterday, you would have seen that I talked about Illuvium. They were presenting at the Australian Crypto Roadshow on the weekend. Their game looks absolutely amazing. The market cap is quite low. The all-time high was around $2,000, and right now it's at a discount. So I like gaming stuff, Sandbox, Decentraland, etc. I'm invested in. The other one, which was quite speculative, that also had the biggest stand at the roadshow that we saw, is this TCG. Now, I bought some at 10.5 cents. It's obviously dropped, so I don't mind telling you guys because it's not pumping my bags as of yet. But this project, they're creating a game on 4K, and the market cap is only 12 mil, which is a minuscule, market cap, and the all-time high was $1.31. Now, I think this game looks a lot like PUBG. If you ever played PUBG, let's go look at some images. Let's go videos real quick. PUBG Mobile updated for PUBG NA. But basically, I'll try and play this without some oh no, there's no videos. But basically, it's the gameplay, I'm not saying the gameplay is exactly the same, but the graphics are very similar to PUBG. So, if you just check out PUBG, for example, here we go. Here's some gameplay. Oh my God, here we go. So right here, let me. 2.2 will be released soon. All right. So the graphics for PUBG are very similar to this game, and this game is obviously on the blockchain, so there'll be decentralization. Your NFTs that you purchase in-game or you trade, you'll be able to monetize from, and they're doing pretty good. And I'm not too sure if they're an Australian company. I know Illuvium is an Australian company, but I was really impressed with his gameplay. They've got land for sale. I'm pretty sure you can head over to their website to buy some land. Let's have a look. TCG World. I'm pretty sure it's on the Ethereum blockchain and the BSC blockchain. Land sale. There you go. They've got a really cool dragon. They've actually got a dragon in the gameplay, and I was surprised how good the graphics were for the dragon. I was super impressed. So I know the website, it doesn't look too flash, but here you go. You can see that you can buy some land. I'm pretty excited for that. I do own a lot of metaverse land, so and this land is quite cheap. One BNB is roughly right now 260, 270 US. It could be a good gamble, especially because the game looks pretty good. Do you like FPS games? Look, I'm a gamer, but FPS games, I always forget what the acronym, first-person shooter. Yeah, I do like first-person shooter games. I usually play Warzone. I play Destiny as well. Really like Destiny. And yeah, if you know of any blockchain FPS games, let me know because I do like them. All right, let's jump into some more altcoins. If you've got any altcoins, feel free to jump in. Let's have a look. What coins do I like that I want to do some? Polkadot. Let's look at DOT. I like Polkadot. It was one of my biggest bag holders I got in really early. Not at the IPO, but I got in really early at $4 when it first released. So right here, I got in right here at $4, made, did really well, as we can see, with DOT. So right now it's at support as well, right here. Hopefully it doesn't go any lower. You can see a nice little triangle here. So if you're into your shapes, where's the triangle? We can see there was a triangle breakout back here where the bull run is. Okay, just got to move the lines a little bit, but you get the point, high, low. Then we've obviously got the double top formation like Bitcoin, and right now it's kind of looking kind of sad. So if I do a quick little trend line from here to here, it's got a bump and run potential like Bitcoin. Not really, actually, because it looks like it's already broken its trend line. But basically, we can see here that it broke its trend line and now sort of consolidating sideways. And it's at $6. And it's a great project. There's lots of stuff happening on Polkadot. So I don't mind it as an investment. And it's back to its close to its pre-launch price. So I bought it at $4. It's now at $6. Probably a good time for me to sort of get back in. To be honest, there's so many projects that I invested in during the bull market, the last bear market that did well, or just the ICO. So Polkadot, Matic was one. I was doing some gambling on the Tron wink.org website. But Tron didn't do too much at the last bull run. AVAX is good, but never really hold any. Uniswap held some of that. Litecoin is old school. Chainlink, also a pretty good investment as an Oracle. What else do I like? Algo. Oh, what do we see on Algo? I believe that Illuvium is doing something with Algorand. I'm pretty sure it was with Algorand, or there was another project on the weekend that we saw that's doing something with Algo. So I'm probably going to get myself a bag of that because whatever the project was, I really liked. Chiliz, that's another one that I really like. If you're a sports fan, Chiliz is a project that you can obviously invest in the coin, and then you can buy tokens into your favorite team. A lot of teams, EPL teams, or not EPL teams, but teams in the English, not Premier League, but the lower divisions, they're tokenizing a lot of their memberships, so you can actually have voting rights on who they buy as players and stuff like that. It's a really cool project. So I definitely recommend, if you don't have some chilies, to check it out, because if you are into sports like me, it's a good thing. I love my Decentraland sandbox. It looks like the market cap is still relatively good. Hopefully the gameplay on Mana gets better. Sandbox already looks amazing, but Decentraland, looks pretty good as well. Theta, I do like Theta as an alternative to YouTube. So that is another one, along with T-Fuel. It's native token that you can spend on the actual chain. That's one that I'm sort of looking at as well. Alrighty, let's see if we've got any more altcoins. If not, I will probably wrap things up. It doesn't look like we did. So anyways, we did a fair bit today. We did Matic Phantom. We looked at some Polkadot, and then we obviously did some Bitcoin TA at the start. But if you're watching this as a replay, feel free to join me every Wednesday, 4:30 p.m. Drop me your favorite altcoin. I'll do some TA completely free. And you can, I can let you know what I think is going to happen to your coin in the short term. Lastly, from me, don't forget to join us on our newest webinar. It's launching next week. How to catch the five crypto megatrends to realize your dream life in the next bull run. Like I said, head over to breakoutsolutions.com.au/crypto-webinar, or use the link that I've got in the comment in the below this video. breakoutnow.co/1k a day. We do have 2 time slots, so feel free to join us, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye for now.